Hello and welcome back to another episode of Iratus, Lord of the Dead. My name is Icon. Today we are playing Iratus, Lord of the Dead, with a blind playthrough on the hardest difficulty. Time for us to jump right into the dungeon, take our main squad, and kick some rear. Before we do so, let's just double check. Might as well take you. And then the two of you are training. The rest is just idling for now. Don't really need... No one needs healing here, right? Well, a little bit, so might as well. Okay, cool. Fabulous. In terms of upgrades... She needs one. Sets the target on fire for 2 turns, for 4 turns. Now we're taking the 2 turns.
Serve me well, my minion.
Pretty good. Okay, off we go to the dungeon. Let's go with our battle squad. Not a good start. So, what do we have? We got an elite oracle in the back line. Don't like that. Starting with hasting ourselves. That was a misclick. Did not mean to do that. That was actually quite stupid. Alright, well, it is what it is. Can't change it now. Let's try to get the berserker. We are protecting the back line, just in case. Backline removes the ward of the Oracle and just deals damage to everyone. We need to steal those buffs. Nice backline damage. Fantastic, actually. Let's attack all of them. They get a little buff. Next round we're stealing all of the buff. Almost. Almost. That's a lot of damage. The fire thrower in the front is the problem. We're taking 2 turns from now on. And I want to be safe. We're just healing everyone.
Your frail bodies fail you.
There's the crit. Nice. We're stealing all of their buffs. And upgrading our damage, so that is really helpful. Good.
This will be
start with a bit of an attack here. This guy is driven insane. And I think we're just continuing to slash him. Good. Nice little heal up. Driving them insane in the meantime. This guy needs to die. Just look at the amount of damage. That's absolutely
You will soon
insane.
embrace your new existence.
Nearly dead. Backline needs healing. Just trying to survive the flames. So much true damage. This is crazy, the amount of damage that we're taking in this fight.
My will is a tide that will wash away your pathetic civilizations.
We got another one of those tongues. Ooh. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Got another werewolf. Sure. Level 13. That's not bad at all. I wanted a werewolf that could access the backline a bit better. Hunting down. And basically skill it into this direction.
Get back to battle.
Then more hit points, which we have seen is incredibly helpful. And just more damage overall, the Furious Swing. Thing is, he of course is weaker. It doesn't have the stat points of this werewolf. But we could compensate at least partially for some of that. And it's not the end of the world. This guy here has maybe 4 or 5 stat points more. Alright, ignores, target loses all blocks and wards. That's great. Target loses all armor and resistance. I mean, listen. I need this.
Serve me well, my minion.
A bit better flash. Let's get the gluttonous tongue. And can we get like physical or all damage reduced? Reduce critical damage received. That one could be not too bad. But this is also not bad. It's just flat out more damage. And we're trying to keep as many of those parts available still. Good in terms of stats. I am thinking whether a block really works well for him. For sure we need to upgrade the health. And evasion isn't bad at all. Like 2 points for just 4 points evasion is fantastic. I don't think that we can really upgrade a lot of health, though. So, I like the idea of a block, because there is a lot of damage that is coming in. And having a magic ward, at least one, is not bad either, so you're not immediately getting into trouble. A little bit lower on the damage side, like he has 10% more damage, fair enough. But maybe the Glutton's Tongue is making up for it, and we have 5% raw damage. So this werewolf can become kind of our new champion. We've taken so much damage though that I actually need to rest a bit. Very good. We're having plenty of characters now. If I could upgrade this one more time, like that would be Blood Phantasm. We don't even have that at the moment. Statue, that's helpful. Let's get the statue, and we are... We're using this for the next battle.
My undead creatures.
We need a lich for the statue. Craft this guy. Statues are pretty good because we're regaining mana automatically. I don't need to pay for it. So it's a hard battle, hence me picking up the dynamite. And let's just go in with our team. Hopefully this is going to play out well. There's the initial nice little hit. Love to see it. Good. This time we have a bigger selection. Backline. That's not great. They indeed do have quite a bit of initiative. I don't like that. We'll give ourselves a bit of initiative to offset that. That was definitely wrong. I wanted to hit all of them. Not good. Alright. Let's get the musketeer.
This is what 1,000 years of evolution looks like? Yeah, pathetic.
Geomancer definitely needs to die next. He will have a lot of damage. In the meantime, first of all, Blood Moon, yes, thank you. Secondly, get rid of the wards most efficiently. Then get rid of his ward. Alright. Need to be a man of my word. Let's get this guy down. Fortunately for us, Look at the amount of damage. This is crazy. Alright. Luckily we can target the back line.
This never gets old.
He gets a little bit of healing. Alright. That'll let him stop. We're picking off the other ward. Fantastic. Bit of self-healing. Regaining mana, which is also good. Ah, perfect. Really good, actually.
Maybe I'll crab this one into furniture.
We're not really healing a whole lot. Now we need to wait for the rage to get back up. And he's dying before that
Another
happens.
step towards my eternal kingdom.
It's a little bit too close for comfort, if you ask me. Okay, this and that and this, we're just going to heal all of the ones that are currently severely injured. Because we don't have a fight, we do have that pool. Heal all minions, and that did the trick. Good, now I still want to train you and you. Banshee is fully healed. I think everybody else is fully healed now. Cool. We have too many characters. Need to slim them down a little bit. And just double checking, are we fully healed? Yes, almost. Yes, and yes. Next one is the boss fight. So what's our best consumable? Potentially that, Skullfall. Extra spell power isn't bad. Mana Source isn't bad either, because we can continue to heal.
Finally, this
for
item
long
finds
fights.
its way into my
That's the
capable hands.
right call. Also, we can squeeze out another level. I'm wondering, do we want... That we don't need necessarily. Do we want the remove a buff from the enemy? Likely not, because we are using the mana source, right? Right. For first 2 turns we receive less damage. That's okay, but maybe we actually need to take armor this time.
Tremble before me. Well, even more than previously.
Okay. Almost got to the blood curse. Almost. Not quite. But this here is a level up for Iratus, so now we can get even the blood curse. Enemy loses quite a bit of luck until the end of battle. If they escape, we receive a vampire.
Spells, hexes, curses, all are at my command.
Not bad. And giving ourselves a little bit more dread over here isn't bad either. Might also want to invest into a basic spell that deals either magic or physical damage, like this one here, for instance, Hail of Teeth. Twice to the same target. This looks like a perfect way of removing physical block. And then this here looks like, again, a fantastic option of removing physical block. Okay, let me check, is there anything else that we would want to do? I would say we're pretty much ready. One last double check. That's... should we go for a little bit more evasion? Maybe. Okay, well that's 30% here. And for her, I mean 17 is pretty steep of a price. Initiative isn't bad, so that we can actually go first. The dread part isn't bad either. I will wait. We don't really need to do anything with her right now. Choose our battle squad, deploy it, and let's see what the end boss is going to look like. One of the chief sponsors of the mining complex beneath the human castle. He thus bears a great deal of responsibility for freeing Iratus from his internal prison. Not that anyone would dare to remind him of this fact, since his keen mind has been deemed invaluable by the alchemist's guild. After all, you can actually calculate the precise amount of explosive power needed to clear a tunnel without causing a cave-in. But now, he is personally forced to try to salvage his venture. He turned his great intellect to far more warfare-like pursuit. Okay. Inventor, 800 hit points. 999 armor, 999 magical protection. Supportive pylon, which is supporting him, I suppose. Offensive pylon, which I guess is dealing damage, and defensive pylon, which I assume is going to give him his stupid armor. So I have no idea what type of fight we have to expect here. These things don't have a huge initiative, so I don't think spending more on initiative is the right call here. We're instead
released.
Buffing this here until the end of battle. Don't need Curse of Wrath. We're going for the offensive pylon first. Very good. We're buffing ourselves. Want to make sure we're stacking like 2-3 buffs with her. Oh, he... Okay, okay. Okay, I see how it is. We're continuing to hit. We're continuing to buff ourselves. Almost killed this guy. Fair enough. Increases damage dealt by 25%. We don't want that to happen. We are actually stealing buffs. It's an invalid target. From enemies or minions. I see an invalid target. Interesting. Well, let's put another ward back there, just in case. Okay, 2 of our characters are basically taken out. Interesting decision. I think the pylons might be immune to Psychic Wave. Immune ward, but he is not immune. He can insta-heal. Take us out. Okay, well, since we have 100 mana, let's buff ourselves with initiative. Can't really stress attack any of these guys, so we're just going to put another buff into the back line. And start chopping up the offensive pylon. How many self buffs do we have? 14. I'll take 1/3 buff so that we really hit hard. That is a problem. Good. We're just healing. Everything doesn't really make a difference now. And we're going to regain mana over time. It does make a difference because every enemy was already fully healed. Single target damage, very nice. Unfortunately for us, 250 points of healing, no problemo for them. And taking out the werewolf, again, no problemo, which is a bit of an issue for us. Well, let's start with AoE damage then. Good AoE damage, lovely AoE damage. He retaliates with AoE damage. And our damage dealers are yet again taken out. Blood Moon, so that we're acting more often. Take out one of the pylons. He takes damage. Fair enough. Then he's still an invalid target. He summons and repairs at the same time. Don't you think that's a bit over the top? He gets healed as well. Increases damage dealt by 50%. So clearly there is a timer running for us. There's clearly a timer running for us, so what we need to do is we need to kill these guys before they can kill us. So next up, let's get that supportive beacon down.
I didn't think it would be this
Good hit.
easy.
He takes a bit more damage. That's good as well. And he summons another active and another passive beacon. Okay. Interesting. So all we can do is really interact with the beacons. Maximizing our DPS means we are going for
One by one,
kills.
life vanishes from this world.
And let's take the offensive beacon down. Can't really steal anything, so to be fair, the only help that I can provide is giving out shields every round, and we can't even shield ourselves. It's a bit of an issue. He takes quite a bit of damage, but he also deals quite a bit of damage, which is an issue.
Blood and
Or healing, because why not? Oh, damn. This guy has a block, okay. Never mind. In which case, we are doing this here. Taking the block away.
kill, my darling, kill.
Oh, fantastic hit. I warded him in anticipation that that would not mean he's taken out. That's really unfortunate. Good, he's taking quite a bit of damage now. Is he still immune to everything? Well, he finally took damage. Well, you gotta go through the pylons if you want to fight him. He made that unmistakably clear. He made that unmistakably clear. One hit.
Savor these last few heartbeats.
Very good. More wards. She now has 7 physical wards. It's crazy. Just keeping her safe. Nice crit. Good job. Give me that ult from the back line.
Become
Yeah,
part
that
of the
was
breathless
sweet.
tide.
1, 2, 3. Done. Phew, tough one. Spider mandibles, okay. And burning blood. The minion attacks restores 25% of the damage. Damage delta is wrath. Ooh. I thought for a second it would heal itself, which would be absolutely imbalanced. Unlocks a secret destruction spell, deals damage. Magic damage additionally deals 100% damage if the target is stunned. Okay. Okay. Decent loot all around. Hell yeah. So wait, what did we get? We got this here. Minions attack restores 25% of the damage dealt as wrath. Meaning for his attacks, that's quite a bit of wrath actually. That's actually quite a bit of wrath. Not gonna lie. With every minion's successful ability using, enemy loses vigor and sanity. Which is great for... Like, she already has that. And he already has Burning Blood as well. So we'll put this onto you. And we're going to wait with the mandibles. Plus, since we have Glutton's Tongue, we want a lot of like random stuff lying around. Okay. That was a good fight, wasn't it, boys? That was a good fight. Got some stats here. I got some stats here. Should we level up the armor? Maybe. I mean, she's taking a punishment and she can't heal herself. In a perfect world, we would have more evasion than 14. But given that this is not a perfect world, we're just going to get more defense bonus. Same here. The trick is you really just need to outlast the enemies. It might sound trivial, but it's actually quite a serious thing. Bit more armor. And we are done with the dungeon. With that dungeon, that is. As dwarves fell before the onslaught of the Walking Dead, news of the crisis started to spread far and wide. The human kingdom was rich and willing to pay gold uncountable to whoever could manage to bring them the head of the newly awakened Necromancer. They would all gather here in the barracks, cunning rogues, learned mages, knights, elven rangers, all follows the siren call of coin. They know not the true scope of danger that awaited them. In the end, they were just lambs gathering before the butcher. Cool. We're going to continue that the next time. Let's just do some cleanup here. We got Headhunter. Finally. Oh, finally, thank you.
There will be a mountain of human heads.
So, what does a Headhunter actually do? Headhunter. Physical attack. Attacks 2 random enemies. Okay, well, it's already neat. Then another physical attack that pulls someone closer. Deals damage to a random enemy. Moves them to first position. Ignores block. Has a stress attack. Moves to a random position. Has a seething wrath attack. Makes selected position. Marks selected position. Beginning of next action. Deals damage. Tuck doesn't spend an action. And Hunter does. So he can always do that and move a little bit further to the back. I see. But how does he get to the front? Ah, bounty. deals quite a bit of damage and ignores block. And then physical attack. Anyway, well, this guy looks like a pretty nasty combatant, I might say. I would love to take him into the team. The problem that I'm seeing is the lost soul is required to basically babysit the bride of Iratus, and she deals a lot of damage as well. But the headhunter, man, that looks like a decent team. Okay, but not only looking like a decent teammate.
Unholy masonry.
Now we need Blood Phantasm here. Okay. The Headhunter, I think here we had Unfrozen. Yeah, that's never going to happen. Here we have Fate. Well, it's also not yet happening. Here we have Shade. Here we have the Bone Golem. You go there. You continue to train, thank you. Then she comes in. I don't know if the Banshee is the best support there. I will tell you something. I mean, that particular Banshee is actually good, but the Soprano attack is just not cutting it anymore. I would need another support / healer for the bride. Let's increase our chance to get better uncommon parts. And then this here increases the amount of parts which the Gluttonous Tongues will then nicely level up with. So next 4 points go into that already. I shouldn't be that quick. I think I'll also get this here. Just to break the shields in the back line. Good. At the beginning of the combat, enemy loses block and ward, which is great. Unlocks a secret destruction spell, which is 80 damage and 100% more if he's stunned. We don't have a reliable way of stunning enemies. By the way, the heavy armor was completely and utterly useless because it was a pure magical fight. I should have taken the Nobleman's Grasp, but
even more than previous.
I suppose it falls under the category live and learn, right? When a minion dies, allies recover. Oh, this is an end boss thing because we are killing a lot of minions at end bosses. I'll take that the next time. All enemies lose accuracy until the battle ends. That's also a neat bomb. Okay, lots of stuff that we've gotten, but still not like fully finished. As for her, let's skill the ignore ward part, which seems legit. And we still need more in order to finally get our first block. Good. All the rest is happening in the next episode. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Have a good one, and bye-bye.